Hey guys, Chris here from GamerTech Toronto, and if your computer's been feeling a little slow lately, maybe games are stuttering, apps are taking forever to open, or you just don't feel like it's as fast as it used to be, I've got you covered. So today in this video, let's bring your PC back to life. Whether it's full storage, bad drivers, overheating, or just failing hardware. Before we dive in, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us make more videos just like this one. And check out some of our high-end custom-built gaming PCs on our website, gamertech.ca. So let's get started. All right, so first let's talk about why PCs slow down. Computers usually don't get slow for no reason. There's always something behind it. Maybe your storage is full, maybe your CPU is running too hot, or a driver hasn't been updated in years. Good news is, most of these problems can be fixed within minutes as long as you know where to look and what to do. So let's start with something simple that almost everybody overlooks, your storage drive. When your main storage drive, usually the C drive, gets full, Windows can start to choke. It needs space for updates, temporary files, and virtual memory. Once that space is gone, everything feels like it's stuck in slow motion. So here's what we can do to check it. Open File Explorer and check if your bar is red or above 90% full. If it is, it's time to clean it. Delete what you don't need, empty your recycling bin, and move big games or videos to another drive. Also, if you're still running Windows off a hard drive, an HDD instead of an SSD or M.2, that's a massive bottleneck. Switching to at least an SSD can make your PC feel 10 times faster, and an M.2 NVMe drive is even better. We're talking load speeds, jumping from hundreds of megabytes per second to over 5,000. It's not just a small upgrade, that's night and day difference. Sometimes the slowdown isn't hardware related, it's actually Windows itself. If files have become corrupt, you'll start seeing weird stutters, random crashes, or apps that just don't open. Here's a pretty easy fix to this. Click the Start menu and type in CMD. Right-click Command Prompt and run it as administrator. Then we're going to type in this command, sfc/scannow. What this is going to do is it's going to check all your different file systems and make sure that there's nothing corrupt. If it does find corrupt files, it'll usually just automatically repair them. Once this is done, just restart your PC. You'd be surprised how many times this step alone brings the system back to normal speed. The next thing I want to touch upon is overheating and thermal throttling. If your computer feels slow while gaming, rendering, it might not be lag. It's caused by thermal throttling. When your CPU or GPU gets too hot, it slows itself down to protect from overheating. A good way to check is to download a free software tool called HW Monitor. I have another video on the channel about that specific app if you want to learn how to use it or how to download it. Open up HW Monitor and just check your temps while you're doing something heavy. Your CPU should stay below 85 degrees and your GPU under 80. If you're running hotter than that, check your fans, dust filters, and make sure your CPU cooler is mounted properly. Sometimes a single loose cable blocking airflow or old thermal paste is enough to ruin performance. And if you're still using the stock cooler, it might be time for an upgrade. A decent air or AIO cooler makes the huge difference. The next thing we're going to touch upon is outdated drivers. If your graphics card drivers are out of date, you can get lag, stutter, or just weird frame drops, even in simple games. So what we're going to do is either go to NVIDIA's website, or if you're using AMD, go to AMD Radeon drivers, or if it's Intel integrated, just go to Intel's website. Then you want to make sure you grab the latest graphics driver and install it. After that's done, check for any chipset or motherboard drivers. Most modern motherboards make it super easy now. MSI has MSI Center, Asus has Asus Driver Hub, and Gigabyte has Gigabyte Control Center. Inside these softwares, you can download all the different drivers for your motherboard, your chipset. Make sure you do that, it'll help a lot. This is the stuff that most people forget and they completely miss. They either just never do it or they do it one time and completely forget about it. Try to do drivers and it'll improve your system, I can promise you. The next thing we're going to cover is BIOS and updates to your firmware. If you've never updated your BIOS, you might be missing a major performance optimization. A lot of CPUs, especially the Intel 14th Gen, AMD Ryzen 9000 series, they need the latest BIOS to perform properly. We've already got tons of videos on this channel showing you how to update your BIOS safely and for every single major brand. I've covered MSI, Asus, Gigabyte, ASRock, so make sure to check out those videos if you've never done it before. A quick and simple BIOS update can fix memory instability, CPU throttling, and even boot delays. I've seen so many times where people are having freezing, stuttering, game crashes, problems, and the fix has always been just updating the BIOS, the problem seemed to just magically go away. Next, let's talk about startup apps and background tasks. If your computer takes forever to load into Windows, it's probably because there's too many apps that start automatically. One thing you can do to check that is open up Task Manager. You can press Ctrl+Shift+Escape, go to the Startup tab, and disable everything you don't need or you don't want to enable at startup. You could safely disable Discord, Spotify, Steam, or anything that doesn't need to run 24/7. Then open up your Windows setting and check for background apps. That's the same idea here. You want to turn off anything that's unnecessary. This frees up memory and CPU time right at startup. Now, if you've tried absolutely everything that you possibly can and you just want to test your hardware specifically, let's go into that right now. This is where we're going to go a little bit deeper, but it's the best way to figure out what's actually holding you back. I'll show you how to find what's causing the slowdown and fix it step by step. I'm going to give you guys the secret list of programs that I absolutely love to use, and I use it for almost all of my repairs. They're free softwares that you can download, and I've also made videos on every software that we're going to talk about next. Each one is for something specific and to test a specific part in your system. Let's go over the first one, Prime 95. This is one of the best for CPU and RAM. When you start it, select the blend test. It'll max out your CPU cores and hit your memory at the same time. If your PC crashes, freezes, temps skyrocket, that's a sign that maybe your CPU cooling isn't good or your RAM is unstable. Also, if Prime 95 gives you an error that says hardware failure detected, that's usually bad RAM or possibly a bad CPU. The next software we're going to download is Cinebench. This gives you a real-world CPU score. You can either run a quick single core or a multi-core test and compare your numbers online. If you're scoring way below what your processor should be hitting, sometimes off could be the cooling, BIOS, or power settings. Next, let's talk about GPU for a second. My favorite software for this is GPU Haven, Benchmark, or FurMark. Both are great for testing your GPU. They push your graphics card to the limit, 100% load, and if you see any artifact, flickering, or crashes, your GPU might either be overheating, maybe it's problematic. Something you could try is either undervolting it or setting temp limits under 80 degrees Celsius. The next thing is CrystalDiskMark and CrystalDiskInfo. These test your storage drives. CrystalDiskMark checks the read and write speeds. If your SSD is reading below 300 megabytes per second, something's not right. CrystalDiskInfo shows your drive health. It shows the temperature and how many hours it's been used. If it gives you an error or a pop-up saying caution or bad, just replace it as soon as possible. This is most likely what's holding you back. All these tools are free, safe, and they're exactly what we use to diagnose slow performing systems in our shop. Together, they give you a complete health report of your CPU, RAM, GPU, and storage. And if you run all of them at the same time, it'll also check your power supply for any instability or if it's not getting enough power. So now it's time to sum everything up. Most slow PCs come down to a few key things. Your storage is too full. Maybe you're using an old HDD instead of an SSD or an M.2. Maybe you're overheating. Maybe you don't have the right drivers or you have corrupt files. Once you go through these steps, your system should feel brand new again. If you stress tested everything and it's still slow, it might be time for an upgrade. We've got a full lineup of gaming PCs here at GamerTech. Maybe you want to upgrade into something more high-end. Maybe you're into a budget-friendly build. We have everything for you guys. Check out some of our builds. And if this video helped you out, please hit that like button. Drop a comment, tell me what fixed your issue, or if it didn't, I'll try to respond to as many comments as I can, and I'll try to give as much advice as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.